Good morning and welcome to our Sunday School Lesson Review for Sunday, April the 19th, 2020. The title of our lesson today is Injustice Will Be Punished. Our subtitle is An Evil Plan Backfires. Our lesson comes from the book of Esther, chapter 7, verses 1 through 10. Our key verse for today, so they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Esther, chapter 7, verse 10. The book of Esther began over 100 years after the Babylonian exile of the Israelites, the Jews, from their land as a result of the Persian decree in 538 BC. The Jews were allowed to return to Jerusalem, but Esther and her family decided to stay in the Persian territory. The book of Esther does not mention the name of the Lord, but you will see in our lesson today that God's fingerprints is all over the poetic justice. Esther, whose name means star, mother and father died, and she was adopted by her cousin Mordecai, and he raised her as his daughter. In our lesson today, King Xerxes, he reigns during that time. He had a grand buffet, and he asked his wife to come with her crown to display her beauty among men. She refused to do so, so he decided that he needed another wife. He selected Esther as his queen. There were two events that took place in our lesson today. Esther gave two banquets, and she asked that her life and the life of her people be spared. At the first banquet, King Xerxes and Haman attend. Esther told the king that she had a request and asked him would he attend the next banquet on the next day. Haman was an official who had more power, and he was next to the king Xerxes. The king had commanded that all officials would bow down and honor Haman when he passed by. Mordecai had many opportunities to do so, but he refused to do so. Mordecai told Haman that he would not bow down to him. Haman got angry, and he decided to kill Mordecai and all the Jews that was under the control of King Xerxes. At the second banquet, Esther revealed that she was Jewish and that the decree that Haman had convinced King Xerxes to result in the death of her and all of her people. The king became angry, and he asked who would do such a thing. She revealed that it was Haman. The king implied that the post that Haman had prepared for Mordecai was for himself. The Jews were saved from annihilation, but we have to understand that Galatians 6 and 7 tell us, be not deceived, for God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall reap. We as Christians and believers, we have to remember the traditional proverbs that warn us about digging wells and laying traps for others, for the wells that we dig may become our own grave. We don't have to have a such standard as a queen for God to use us to accomplish his plan. But in this case today, he used Queen Esther. In other cases, he may use someone else in a different position, such as a school teacher, a garbage collector, a cashier at McDonald's, and even a child. God can use us in whatever position he needs us to be in to accomplish his plan. The Holy Spirit inspired and equipped us to do whatever God needs us to do. The one thing that we need to contribute to in our own faith, that the Holy Spirit will guide and impact us and protect us to see and seek God obedient. Thank you, stay safe, and stay at home, and to God be the glory.